Oh, hi. I went with my friends to see some of my friends to see Paranormal Activity tonight, and it was really a scary movie. I gotta tell you, right off the bat, you're watching the movie and everything's fine, and then, excuse me, I'm having my dinner. Oh, I better wait. And then, you're sitting there and you're watching, and then the couple and they're like talking about carnal knowledge, like they're gonna do it. And so they're in bed, and the next thing you know, you see one little scarab, like in that movie, The Mummy, and then another one, and then another one, and the next thing you know, thousands of scarabs are running right out of this guy's buttocks, and they're like, they're talking like little tiny those little tiny guys on Willow, and there's just millions of them everywhere, and then the lady, like, she freaks out, and then they're all gone. And then they're like hugging, and then and stuff, and then the lady, all of a sudden, she starts going like to, hello, yeah, like that. And so he's, oh, honey, that's so cute. So she gives him a hug, but then she bites off his ear, and he's screaming. But then the next you know, from his ear hole, a snake pops out and eats her eyeball, her left eyeball, and goes right into her head. And then the next thing you know, the snake comes out of her head and jumps out of her mouth, and then rips off his nose, and then he's screaming, but then his nose actually becomes Michael Jackson. And it's like, and then it's all gone. And then they go to bed at night. And then they put the flour all over the floor, and then the footsteps in the flour. Everyone's really scared, and the people sitting behind me, like Amber and Adam, they were like, she's like, let me go, Adam, and he's going, we can make it through this movie, man, we can do it, and she's like screaming, I'd rather die, and right then a wind went all over the audience, and you could feel like the movie was really true. And then Lucia and her boyfriend, or her husband, and then they're like grabbing each other, and it's like, and they're like scared, and they're staring at each other, and then the next thing you know, they're like, the couple's asleep in the bedroom, and the TV comes on, and there's nothing but static, and it's like that. Remember those old MASH reruns? It's like Hot Lips Houlihan, and she's like, oh Frank, kiss me, my lips are hot, I'm Hot Lips, and like that. And they get really freaked out because Hot Lips Houlihan was really kind of ugly. And it freaks them out to think that underneath all the static and the white noise is Hot Lips Houlihan. And then what happens is after that, they're like in the bathroom, and the toilet paper becomes like sardines. So they're wiping their buttocks with sardines, and they're like, oh, and they're screaming. And about then Adam's trying to get away, and Amber's going, no, we can make it through this movie. And then what else happened? So then Andrew gets so scared, he soils himself, he pees his pants, and it's like, we could smell it. It's like, wow, that movie, it smells like urine. And everyone looks over at Andrew, and then he goes, no, I didn't do it. You noticed it first. It must be yours. And I go, it must be paranormal because it's on your lap. Like that. So it was really paranormal. It was really having a paranormal experience, because if I peed my pants and it ended up on Andrew's pants, it must have been paranormal bowel activity or bladder activity. That's what we thought it was, paranormal bladder activity. And then the next thing you know, in the movie, everything's all nice and calm, and they're sitting there, and they're in their snuggles, those things you see on like the TV, the ShamWow channel, and they're in their snuggles, that's kind of like a big flannel, it's like a blanket with a hoodie on it, and they're in their snuggles, and the snuggles just start getting tight, and she's going, honey, let's snuggle, and he goes, I'm already snuggling, and then it gets tighter and tighter and tighter until their snuggles finally crush them, and their brains come out their ears, and they like have this face, like that. And then their guts come out, and then the guts start dancing to samba music. And that's how it ends. It's freaky. Whatever you do, don't go. It's so scary.